Trump to push new peace plan in talks with Netanyahu. U.S. President Donald Trump will push a new peace plan to end the Israel-Gaza war during White House talks with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Monday. Trump has talked up prospects of reaching an agreement, telling journalists on Friday, "I think we have a deal." But Netanyahu said on Sunday it's not been finalized yet, while Hamas said they had not formally been sent the proposal. Hamas members who commit to peace will be offered amnesty and safe passage out of Gaza, and the group will have no future role in the territory. All Hamas military structures will be destroyed. The Israel Defense Forces, or IDF, will gradually withdraw from the Strip, and Gaza will be governed by an interim transitional government.
The plan appears to constitute a significant shift of position by the Trump administration, which has previously advocated relocating Gaza's entire population of 2.1 million and redeveloping Gaza into a U.S.-owned Riviera. According to leaked copies of the plan published by U.S. and Israeli media, it stipulates the release of all hostages within 48 hours of the deal being confirmed. Once they are returned, Israel will free hundreds of Palestinian prisoners serving life sentences. The latest proposal encourages Palestinians to remain in Gaza. It also acknowledges Palestinian aspirations for a future state and includes a future role in the territory for the Palestinian Authority once it has undertaken reforms. These are previous red lines for Netanyahu. Last week, he reiterated to the UN General Assembly he would not allow a Palestinian state and labeled the PA corrupt to its core. Even if the Israeli PM is persuaded by Trump, he may struggle to convince the more hardline elements of his governing coalition to accept it. Ultra-nationalists within that coalition hope to retain control of Gaza and rebuild Jewish settlements there.
Far-right Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich wrote on Monday that his party would not compromise on a plan that made any mention of a Palestinian state or that involved a role for the PA. Ultra-nationalist National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir said over the weekend that Netanyahu had no mandate to end the war without a decisive defeat of Hamas. Opposition leader Yair Lapid said that he supported reaching an agreement and had told U.S. officials that Netanyahu had a safety net from me for a hostage deal and an end to the war. He has a majority in the Knesset, parliament, and a majority in the country. There is no need to get excited about the empty threats of Ben-Gvir and Smotrich, he wrote on X. Opinion polls suggest Netanyahu is under mounting pressure from the Israeli public to end the war, as well as from the families of the 48 hostages remaining in Gaza, 20 of whom are thought to be alive. Trump is also said to be growing impatient with the Israeli leader, expressing annoyance at Israel's airstrikes on U.S. ally Qatar earlier this month, which were aimed at assassinating Hamas leadership.
He also said he will not allow Israel to annex the Israeli-occupied West Bank, which had been mooted by some in Israel as a possible response to the recent move by the UK, France, and other countries to recognize the state of Palestine. During the UN General Assembly last week, Trump met with leaders of Middle Eastern countries, including Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Qatar, and Turkey, calling it his most important meeting of the day. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff said the following day, "We're hopeful, and I might say even confident, that in the coming days we'll be able to announce some sort of breakthrough." Over the weekend, Trump posted on social media, "We have a real chance for greatness in the Middle East. All are on board for something special. First time ever. We will get it done." the Israeli military launched a campaign in Gaza in response to the Hamas-led attack on southern Israel on September 7, 2023, in which about 1,200 people were killed and 251 others were taken hostage. At least 66,055 people have been killed in Israeli attacks in Gaza since then, according to the territory's Hamas-run health ministry. In August, a UN-backed body confirmed that famine was taking place in Gaza City. Earlier this month, a UN Commission of Inquiry concluded that Israel had committed genocide in Gaza, which Israel strongly rejects.